Hey, what's up, world? I am here to address a press conference given by Novak Djokovic the other day, where he mentioned several economic and biological facts, and has since been labeled a sexist for doing so. Let's review. It'll be fun, right? In addressing the fun little Raymond Moore controversy the other day, Novak was asked about it and responded thusly: "I don't know what to say. I heard about it. Obviously, it's a very delicate and sensitive subject to talk about. Women deserve respect and admiration for what they are doing. You know, equal prize money was the main subject of the tennis world in the last 7-8 years. So women deserve respect and admiration for what they are doing yeah, that's sexist, definitely. Moving on. I have been through that process as well, so I understand how much power and energy WTA and all the advocates for equal prize money have invested in order to reach that. I applaud them for that. I honestly do." Again, very sexist indeed. He applauds them for wanting to have equal prize money. What is he, an animal? They fought for what they deserve, and they got it. Okay, statement of fact. On the other hand, I think that our men's tennis world, also called ATP World, which sounds like a cool nightclub or like a lounge or something. I kind of like that. I want to go to ATP World. Maybe it's a theme park. We should have like an ATP theme park. That's for another day. We should fight more because the stats are showing that we have much more spectators on the men's tennis matches. Okay, he mentioned stats. There's no telling whether they actually have more spectators in the stands, but if we look at the revenue totals from the last 9 years, you can see that the ATP and WTA used to be about the same, but over that course of time, the ATP has increased its revenue about 75% versus the WTA only 19%. In 2014 alone, the ATP made $107 million in revenue versus the WTA's $69 million. So I guess that's a statement of fact as well. I think that's one of, the reasons why maybe we should get awarded more. But again, we can't complain because we also have great prize money in men's tennis and is at the right moment in the right time. Again, saying that men's tennis is flourishing right now and the WTA is floundering, but these are just financial numbers. You can take them for what they are. Look, I don't know what Raymond Moore was exactly referring to when he was saying that, but this is all I can say from my perspective. So in no way was he condoning what Raymond Moore said. He was merely stating financial facts. And then he was asked about the prize money. Listen, again, my answer to you is not yes and no. It's women should fight for what they think they deserve and we should fight for what we think we deserve. How dare he mention that every person should fight for what they deserve? That's like undemocratic or something. I think as long as it's like that and there's data and stats available and information, upon who attracts more attention, spectators, who sells more tickets and stuff like that, then it should be fairly distributed. You can agree with the equal pay. That's fine. I mean, I personally believe that there should be equal pay at the slams and the mandatory events, but outside of that, people need to understand that the ATP and WTA are two separate companies. They do their own thing. The only time they're connected is when they're actually playing together at these events, and they should totally make equal prize money at these events, absolutely. And Djokovic wasn't saying they shouldn't. He's just saying in general, based on statistics and reality and revenue, the ATP players should earn more. And then he was asked if at some point women's tennis attracts more spectators, should the men get less? And this is where he really went off the rails. He agreed with it. He said, absolutely women should get paid more if it attracts more spectators. What a sexist pig. Just really offends me, okay guys? And this is something that I don't understand because, all sarcasm aside, I've been a snarky little so far in this video. I never understand why men are not allowed to admire what a woman has to go through with her body. Having a period once a month sucks. Every woman I've ever talked to laments how much it sucks. So, Djokovic says it's knowing what they have to go through with their bodies, and their bodies are much different than men's bodies. Again, biologically, that's a fact. They have to go through a lot of different things that we don't have to go through. Biologically, that's a fact. The hormones and different stuff. We don't need to go into details. Okay, that's a subjective call, but probably better not to go into details. Ladies know what I'm talking about. Ladies apparently don't know what you're talking about because every article I've seen is completely bashing you over bringing up women's hormones, but completely ignoring the fact that you're respecting women for all the shit they have to deal with. It's reality for great admiration and respect for them to be able to fight on such a high level. Wow, that is extremely sexist to suggest that women fight at a high level. What is wrong with, that is just so perturbing. Many of them, they kind of have to sacrifice for certain periods of time, the family time. as he calls it, family time. Who has families anymore? Or decisions that they make with their own bodies, in order to play tennis and to play the professional sport. Well, yeah, every tennis player today is playing much later than they ever did. Totally normal to play until your mid-30s now. So to have to sacrifice having children in order to play tennis at the highest level, damn right we respect that woman. Hey, look at Kim Kleister. She had to take a year off to have a kid, and it probably cost her some great tennis. So anyone who has to forego having kids for all those years to play tennis at the highest level, that deserves some respect. And nobody's acknowledging the fact that Djokovic is actually applauding that great sacrifice that women have to make in order to play professional tennis. That's about it. I just wanted to come on here and set the record straight because I don't understand why Djokovic is being raked over the coals for mentioning biological and economic facts. Again, these are facts. He's not making these things up, and I actually find it kind of sexist that a man is not allowed to ask for more money. Why can't anybody ask for more money? If the women were making more on the tour right now and they asked for more money, I would have no problem with that. And neither would Djokovic, who even said that if it was proven the WTA was making more money than the ATP, then they should totally get paid as much as they'd like, and that's fine. So what he said was not sexist, it was factual. Just because you don't agree with the facts doesn't make Djokovic a sexist, male chauvinist pig. Just saying.